the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusions of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Galatasaray against Juventus. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm drawn to Arda Turan. Not always a player who'll capture attention by doing something extra special for us, but he's someone who does everything to a pretty high level, and he plays with great intensity.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Hit long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. So what now? Pumps it upfield. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Looking to force his way through. He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Out for a throw. Arda Turan. No goals as yet. Thrust towards the front line. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Looks like a good ball through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. That had to be more accurate. Pedro Obiang. A delicate ball. Got a shot away! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Right now, what's on? It'll be a throw-in. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Goal! Juventus! And it's Juventus who take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that. Look, we know they're in control now, but
it's a loose ball. Pedro Obiang. pass he's looking for. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Hits it first time! Not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
A chance! Going for goal! Oh, taken with style! Galatasaray are back in business! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I think when you concede a goal like that, the manager has to start questioning his personnel, because to allow someone into that position, totally unmarked, I think that's reckless in the extreme, I really do.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
That's not going to make it. It's a long forward pass. He's off on a marauding run. Throw in. How about it? Goal, Juventus! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So off we go once more. Galatasaray didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Hit through. Chance! He's had a shot! In it goes!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, I love watching games like this when both teams are given everything they've got to try and win it. This is all the makings of a cracker.
Determined run, but equally determined piece of defending. Monreal. Monreal. Great ball, and now the shot. It's Obiang! Goal, Juventus! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instantly.
And in it goes! Galatasaray are back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance. Annoyed with that, the players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
So we've reached the hour mark. Galatasaray look to make a change here. Goal! Juventus! And they get themselves in front! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Juventus go into the lead. Pedro Obiang comes forwards. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that. Well, if you're chasing a game, there isn't an awful lot you can do without the ball. They're not seeing enough of it, and it needs a real team effort now to sort this out.
It forward. Shapes the shoots. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. And it's Obiang. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ball, who's going to get there? In for the follow-up! He can pounce on that. It's come loose. Can he dig out a shot? It's in!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Looks to slip it through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Goes for goal! Knocks it towards the front. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's away! And the counter is on. He's one-on-one, surely! Goal! Galatasaray! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he's got the result there, but you really have to question that defence, or lack of it.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It isn't rocket science, is it? You know, when you're defending, you react to the danger, but of course, you must spot it in the first place, and they didn't. You know, they're not really looking up to pick the runners, and it was a cheap goal to give away.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
2 up, surely this is it. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's got away with one there. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Juventus getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Into stoppage time, they must make something of this. Obiang. Now it's De La Feu. Hits one! And that's it. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through most teams. Those central areas tend to be very congested, lots of traffic going on, but it wasn't a problem for them.